Hi, this is Ashley with Elitehaus, and we're going to go over our master's degree training program with you today. This is our 8-month program, meaning the puppies go home when they're 8 months old. We do start all of their crate training, house training. They're completed with their vaccinations. They do have pen hip x-rays, and we'll discuss some differences with their training. So as with all of our programs, we do begin as very young puppies with teaching them grooming and handling skills. As you can see, this puppy just had a bath and he is being towel dried. We also teach our puppies to readily accept nail trims, ear cleaning, toothbrushing, and blow drying, as well as the towel drying you can see here. We pair all of these things with food reward so that these are good experiences for the puppy and the puppy isn't afraid. As you can see, this puppy is very willingly taking his food reward while he's being introduced to the blow dryer. Puppies are also introduced to a variety of different sights, sounds, smells, surfaces, all of that kind of stuff so that they're not surprised by anything that they see out in the real world. We also work with them on some agility equipment. This helps gain confidence when they're puppies. And obviously during this time, it's going to be low-level agility equipment. No high jumping, and we don't do a whole lot of the weave pulls while they're growing like this. You can see the jump is very, very low there. And this pool is something that we start when they're very young as well. There are plastic bottles and cans that make loud noises, so the puppy is used to that kind of thing as well. We also frequently vacuum, sweep, and mop. Those are typical things that the puppies are going to see in everyday life as well. So a big part of our program is also crate training and house training. And this, of course, involves potty training, learning to go outside to potty. And we start them out at a very young age. We start them out doing litter box training when they're very young babies. And then once they're old enough to go outside, they start going outside frequently to learn to potty out there instead of in the house. With our crate training, we focus on the dog being very willing to go into the crate and enjoying the crate. The crate is not used as a punishment tool, it is used as a safe place for the puppy. The crate is not only useful for puppies, but well into adulthood. The crate offers them their own safe place to go, especially if you have kids. They have a place that they can go and it is their own space. We also teach manners very early on to our puppies. We like them to sit and wait to be released before going inside or going outside. We do a lot of training in home situations. So typically when a puppy goes home, most people will want them to be able to settle in the house well. And you can see we're working on the place cots with these puppies. So this behavior, the place behavior, is very important to teach early on because this essentially is teaching the puppy an off switch so that they know when they come inside they're needing to relax and not be jumping around, running around the house, that type of thing. You can see these puppies are doing very well with that. We start introducing distractions to them with this behavior pretty early on as well. So we have a lot of puppies that are doing other things while another puppy is on a place cot. And we start doing things like going out the door where they can't see us. We add in a variety of other dogs, heeling, doing recalls, playing ball, interacting with objects around the environment, including picking things up, putting things down, sweeping the floor, mopping the floor, those types of things that are going to be happening in everyday life with them. So we do want them to be well prepared for a variety of things. As you can see, all these puppies are doing really well. This puppy's on a downstay. You've got the other handlers walking around by the other puppies as well. And then This puppy is healing by another puppy that's on his place cot. And again, with the place command, the dog does not have to sit or lay down. The dog can stand up, walk around on it, just as long as they have all 4 feet on that place cot. Now, with this specific program, we do begin off-leash work in earnest. So these puppies, when they're reaching 8 months old, they're becoming a lot more mature. Now, we will not say that they are fully ready to be off-leash because they are still puppies. Even at 8 months old, they look like a big dog, but they are not an adult. They're still very much a puppy and have that puppy mentality. So while off-leash work has been well started, we do still want to stress that these are still puppies and they can very much make bad decisions. So be cautious as to where you decide to let your dog off-leash at this age. As you can see, we're doing really well healing. We're doing nice sit stays. And a recall into heel position there. And we want our puppies to be happily working for us. So you can see this puppy is giving his handler very nice attention. And we do get them around lots of young children. So they learn to still focus on their handler while there are children around. They also learn that kids are nice things, and even though they are loud at times and they make crazy jerky movements and things like that, there's nothing to be concerned about. And you can see this puppy loves to give kisses. And no problem with moving the ottoman around. He's still very focused on his handler. We do like to prepare our puppies for a variety of ages of children, so we do take them out on outings so that they're able to interact with children of a variety of ages as well. And some more healing. We do focus a lot on leash walking, as that is one of the things that people will use the most in everyday life. Most people do walk their dogs daily, as they should. And a nice sit stay while our distraction runs around. And we're both working on downstays here. And this puppy's doing a great job in his downstay. With this program, your puppy will have also completed the American Kennel Club Canine Good Citizen certification. This means your puppy is overall a well-behaved puppy and can follow obedience commands without having a correction collar or training treats or toys, anything rewarding to the dog. And you can see we have another puppy here also being socialized with kids and doing a nice downstay. Very good job for the puppy. And this is exactly what we want to see. We want to see the puppy relaxing in that downstay. And again, we do pair a lot of reward with our kids so that the puppy associates the children with a rewarding experience. We want our puppies to be very used to babies crying, children, they can have some very high-pitched noises, and we want our puppies to be very used to that, as well as being used to strollers and things like that, rolling around next to them. We have a lot of people that want to take their dog on walks next to their stroller, and we want the dog to be prepared for those things. And you can see this puppy isn't very bothered by this. We also like to prepare puppies that are a little bit more mature. Specifically in this program, we'll be going home at 8 months, so they're a little bit more mature than our 5-month program. And these guys need to learn to do long down stays and be relaxed when their owner asks them to be. So you can see here we are preparing the dog for, maybe you're going to be doing some office work or something like that. The dog needs to settle. You can see this boy is relaxing nicely. This is a nice situation where we have more of a kitchen-like setup. We have somebody making coffee in the background. We have the handler kind of walking around, being a little bit distracting to the dog, and we want the dog to remain in that down and be relaxed. And again, even at this age, we still reward our puppies for doing the correct behaviors. The more repetitions you get in letting them know that this is what you want, the better and more solid those commands will be. And then coming up, this is going to be a nice, you can see a nice reaction to somebody animatedly having a discussion. Sometimes this does bother dogs, so we want to make sure they're prepared for that. We have a nice group down stay. We do this a lot because other dogs can be very, very distracting to dogs, so we want to make sure that they're solid in a group of other dogs. We've got each handler walking around the other one's dogs just to make sure they're nice and solid on their stay. And as we discussed before, we have this handler picking up a bed and walking around with it. We want to mix things up and make sure nothing's going to bother these guys in their downstays. And we also do a variety of outings with our dogs. You can see here we're at a winery. And we also take them to other places like Bass Pro. We go to the harbor where there's a big group of people typically, a playground, things like that. And we also go to a variety of farm stores. We want our dogs to see as many different places as possible and meet different people as well. And as you can see, we do try to introduce people with hats, just a variety of people that have different clothing items on, different ages of people, all of that, because dogs need to see a lot of things as they're growing up to make sure that they're well socialized. I hope this has helped answer some of your questions about our program and help give you a good idea of what your dog will be like after this training program. Please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. Thank you.